Hey there, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments. So, true story. Whenever I would order food, I would never even think to get dessert, right? I barely want to order the smallest of the small thing. I'm checking prices, all of those things. And I mean, I could have $1,000 in my pocket. Now, I probably didn't, but I could, right? And regardless of whatever resources I had available, I'd be like, no, I can't. I could not possibly get above and beyond anything small, right? And meanwhile, everyone else at the table would be ordering 3-course meals, 4-course, 5-course, whatever course meals, right? And I'm just like, I'm good eating an appetizer as my main entree, right? Drinking my water. Now, first and foremost, don't get me wrong, because there's nothing wrong with that, right? But follow along because there is a point behind this. The Healing Translation is that I kept myself in those meager circumstances because that's all I felt I was worthy of. That's how I had been programmed. You have to make sure you pay attention to the price. Eat the meat. That's what costs. You can't order a dessert. We'll get some snacks at home and all those types of things. Again, I'm not saying that to belittle or begrudge or bemoan any of those circumstances because the struggle is real. Trust and believe. However, the illustration of this actual narrative in the story is that we have to believe that we are worthy of receiving more than the bare minimum. Because if we feel that if I were to stay in that frame of mind, right, then I would still be eating top ramen every single meal. True story again. As I was on my own, I would eat a can of green beans every single day. That was it. A can of green beans. Now, of course, it kept me very slim and trim, but was I healthy? Probably not. I was in my 20s, right? That's all I knew. I would just make a can of green beans. Same situation as being at a restaurant, ordering that tiny, tiny appetizer, even though my stomach was growling, getting that water, asking for cherries to flavor it. Now, of course, I've been brilliant as far as getting around that hustle, right? But again, the actual illustration is not about the things that we have to do to survive. It's about being able to flip the switch. It's about being able to progressively grow. Because had I allowed myself to stay in that same mentality, regardless of what my financial status may look like, regardless of who was taking care of the bill, I would continue to starve myself of my blessings and my potential for abundance. Now, I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down, because again and again and again, I want to put out that disclaimer. The struggle is very real. Not everyone can afford certain things. Not even people can afford to go to the restaurants in the first place. Sometimes that can of green beans is even more than what most people can afford. I understand that because I've lived that as well. But what I'm saying to you is get out of that poverty mindset. Right? Once you are capable of doing more, then do more and continue to keep growing. Keep raising that bar. Keep raising your expectations. Keep raising your belief of your worth. Because know, trust, and believe that as long as you continue to allow that bar to raise, you will continue to give yourself something to strive towards. Every single thing that you've put your mind towards up to this point, you've accomplished. So why not enhance your worth? Why not enhance your abundance? Why not enhance the things that you feel worthy of receiving? Because the truth is you are worthy. You've just been programmed to think that you only deserve the bare minimum. So it's time to erase that toxic notion and keep moving forward. You've got this.
Download after download after download after download. Hey, download after download after download after download. Hey, download after